How to check if a dog is pregnant. Participate in the study and explanation of this topic. Drive. Pippa Elliott holds a Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Medicine and a member of the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons, with more than 30 years of experience in pet treatment. She graduated from the University of Glasgow in 1987 with a degree in veterinary medicine and surgery, then worked as a veterinary surgeon for 7 years before joining a veterinary clinic in her hometown, and has been working there for more than 20 years now. It is difficult to ascertain whether your dog is pregnant until the last few weeks of her 9-week pregnancy, when her abdomen grows larger and is not noticeable. The best way to find this out is to take it to a veterinarian, but being familiar with the physical and behavioral changes that happen is helpful. Method 1. Attention to physical changes. 1. Watch for discoloration of the nipple. One of the early signs of a possible pregnancy is the discoloration of the nipple into pink. This indicates a change in the color of the nipple, which makes it appear more pinkish than normal, slightly swollen, and more prominent. This sign can be seen from 2 to 3 weeks after conception. 2. Be aware of body changes. The body shape of a pregnant dog does not change until the second half of pregnancy. From 4 to 5 weeks, the density of its waist starts to increase and its stomach becomes full. 3. Do not increase food ration prematurely. A pregnant bitch should be given more food in the last third of her pregnancy, but most owners tend to increase their dog's food intake too early. Excess calories lead to fat accumulation in the abdomen, which is mistaken for pregnancy. It is not possible for a layman to distinguish whether her belly is larger due to an increase in the size of the fetus, or because of fat. 4. Monitor constant body changes. In the last trimester, 6 to 9 weeks, of pregnancy, the bitch's stomach grows and expands. Its mammary glands begin to grow and swell visibly, while they are prepared to secrete milk. 5. Find the puppy movement and try to feel it. In the first trimester of pregnancy, you can see the bitch flanks moving when the puppies snort inside their womb. If you lay your hand facing the wiggly side, you can feel the movement. Do not be disappointed if you cannot feel it. Puppies are deep in her stomach and every puppy floats in a bag of liquid, so you can't feel the true limits of a puppy. Method 2. Noticing behavioral changes. 1. Do not expect extreme changes. All dogs interact with pregnancy in different ways. Some can become more calm and stressful in the early stages, but sick dogs are also quiet, so this signal is considered unreliable to predict pregnancy. The normal bitch behaves normally until the last trimester of pregnancy. During the last third, the size of the bitch increases the difficulty of its movement, and may tend to sleep more. 2. Expect appetite changes. As the end of pregnancy approaches, the bitch's womb will increase in size and take up more space in its stomach. You will not be able to accommodate large meals, so you will lean towards snacks, eating in small amounts at a time and on shorter periods. 3. Pay attention to the nesting process. When the puppies are approaching, the dog starts preparing the appropriate den for them. She will collect blankets or clothes in an isolated location as she prepares a suitable, safe, and warm environment for her imminent baby. The time for preparing the nest ranges from 2 or 3 weeks to 2 or 3 days before the birth date. Method 3. Get a professional medical diagnosis. 1. Visit your vet. If you suspect your dog is pregnant, it is worth visiting the vet to confirm your suspicions. There are many different methods that a vet can use to confirm pregnancy permanently. 2. Get a physical examination. The vet will examine the dog and pay particular attention to gently feeling its stomach. The doctor can feel her uterus and the boundaries of the puppy inside by palpating, feeling her stomach on the outside. However, this is much more difficult than it seems because it is easy to misdiagnose your stool in the intestine as a puppy and vice versa. The ideal timing for pregnancy sensitivity is between 28 to 28 days from conception. Before that, there's not enough difference to feel and tell your doctor about her pregnancy. After that, the pups can be misdiagnosed as other things as stomach food. 3. Check your heart rate. In the late stages of pregnancy, starting from the 6th week, the vet can hear the heartbeat of the fetus by placing the stethoscope on the belly of the bitch, however. This process is much more difficult than diagnosing pregnancy in the case of a human fetus due to the sound of the sweat caused by the fur that covers the body of the bitch and the fact that dogs have stomachs that are rounded, not flat. 4. Do a blood test. The vet will perform a blood test to check for the hormone relaxin. The hormone is reliably present in the blood after the 28th day of pregnancy. If the examination was performed before that date, a negative pregnancy test result may be obtained, although this is not true, as you mistake the dog for not carrying it. A positive test result, even before the 28th day, confirms the health of the pregnancy. 5. Perform an ultrasound image. Ultrasound is the most early way to confirm pregnancy. Skilled professionals can find puppies on the screen from day 16. In the case of obedient bitch, the examination can be performed without anesthesia. The specialist will need to trim the fur on the belly of the fur-dense dogs in order for the probe to communicate well with its skin. 6. Ask about the ability to do X-rays. With the widespread use of ultrasound, the need for X-rays in pregnancy has decreased. The primary need to perform an X-ray for a pregnant dog in the later stages is to count the puppies in the womb. This information will help the owner to know if all the puppies were born safely. It can alert the owner when the birth process stops while there is still a pup inside the womb. Method 4. Diagnose early signs of pregnancy. 1. Be patient. The dog may not show any signs of pregnancy in the first 2 to 3 weeks, i.e. in the first trimester of pregnancy. Her appetite should be kept normal. Pregnant female dogs suffer from morning sickness as humans do, though this does not happen until about the 21st day after mating. Also on the 21st day, you can take a look at your dog's gums. If mating occurs, their gums will turn white instead of natural pink. This occurs because the embryos are in her womb and blood is collected from throughout her body in this region, so for a day or two, the gums appear white. Do not worry. If it lasts for more than 2 days, contact your veterinarian. 2. Notice any mood swings. Some people initially suspect that a dog is pregnant due to its extra calmness, but this observation is more principled than a proven fact. Pregnancy causes a change in hormone rates and affects each dog in a different way. Some dogs can become quieter than before, others may become more affectionate and attached, while others prefer to withdraw and be isolated. 3. Watch for other signs of fatigue. While a change in the dog's mood or behavior may indicate pregnancy, this is an unclear sign that may indicate her illness. Therefore, you should monitor her closely for any symptoms of her fatigue such as loss of appetite, vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, sneezing, or vaginal discharge. If your dog mates and is then fed for the following days or weeks, it is unlikely that this will be related to pregnancy and should be taken to a veterinarian. This is also what you should do if you notice vaginal discharge. This is not normal in pregnancy, or if you vomit regularly. Useful ideas: be sure to gently handle the dog's abdomen, even if you are not sure that she is pregnant yet. You would not prefer to risk hurting puppies. Some dogs develop morning sickness. It results from hormone fluctuation. Also, the flow of exudate during pregnancy is very normal. If it smells bad, visit the vet. Warnings: it is possible for dogs that are unfamiliar with contact with humans to bite during childbirth, so be careful. Keep children and strangers away from her hate or the area for her puppies. False pregnancy is common in dogs. Several weeks after the dog is exposed to heat, signs of pregnancy begin to appear on her, such as a large nipple size and increased appetite. Without an actual pregnancy. 14. Contact your vet to confirm whether or not your dog is pregnant. Comment, subscribe and activate the bell to receive all new and information about your favorite animal.